Hey guys! So basically, I'm going to do the 50 random facts tag about me so you can get to know me a little better. I'm kind of boring, but I'm also really random, so maybe it's the perfect tag for me. Okay, so I'm going to be looking to the left because I have my facts on here. So, number one, I'm hungry most of the time. Like, I love to eat. Um, it's it's pretty bad. Like, 9 times out of 10, if you text me and you're like, "What's up?" I'm probably like, "I'm hungry," or you're like, "What do you want to do?" I'm like, "Go eat." So yeah, that's my life. But hey, food is amazing. Fact number two: I color code my closet. I color code my closet because I don't know, it's just easier to get to things, and when you have a ridiculous amount of clothes, just throwing them in there, I will forget about things. I forget about things now, and I'm like, whoa, I haven't seen this shirt in like 3 years. Fact number three, I used to collect coins. I would get a bunch of coins from my grandma and just from like random places. Fact number four, I've traveled to more places outside of the United States than in the US. So basically, I need to get around more in America, but I'm also very thankful that I've gotten the chance, that I've gotten all the opportunities to travel that I have. So, fact number five, I lived in Nigeria for a year, and I went to school there, private school, called Little Hearts. It was a long time ago. I was 8. Also, going with that, fact number six, I am Nigerian, and I'm 100% Nigerian. My mom is from Delta State, and my dad is from Imo State. And, let's see. Fact number seven. I love language and culture in general, so I always like take it upon myself to learn as much as I can about it. So I can introduce myself in like 5 languages. Just say my name. Like, I'm semi-fluent in Spanish and French. I took a year of French. And then I speak my native language, Igbo. I'm better at understanding than speaking, but I try to speak it. And yeah, so basically in Igbo, a really simple way to say my name would be Afamobo Michelle. And in Spanish, mi nombre es Michelle, of course. In French, je m'appelle Michelle. In my interesting other language, in Korean, Donun Michelle Mido. I think I said that right, hopefully. And in Hindi, Mera Naam Michelle hai. Okay. And correct me if I was wrong with any of those pronunciations, but I don't know, I tried. Okay, let's see. Fact number 8, I have one sibling, one younger brother, and he is 16 now, so he's getting big. Fact number 9, I hate bugs. Like, I can't deal with them. They're horrible creatures, and they are just horrible. Yeah. Fact number 10, I love culture, like I said before. Fact number 11, I also love being lazy. I'm extremely lazy. That's my favorite thing to do besides eat and sleep, is be lazy. It's great. My real favorite thing, fact number 12, is watching movies. I love movies. I could sit there and watch movies like from the time that I woke up that day to the time I go to sleep, which is normally around like 4 in the morning. If I had a real movie day, then yeah, it's pretty bad. But I mean, I love them. Like, you could say a movie, and chances are I've seen it, but I'll watch it again just because I knew it was good. So yeah. Fact number 13, I really enjoy foreign movies. They're just like, they're so different. Like, sometimes you get the same storyline, but that's with all movies, but it gives you a different perspective of certain things, and you get to see the culture, and it's like a learning experience every time you watch a foreign movie. It's pretty great. Fact number 14, I hate running. I really, really hate running. It's just It's evil. Running is evil. Just like bugs. I'm just not very athletic, so when I try to be, it's extremely difficult. Fact number 15. I never played any sports growing up, which, probably is the reason I'm not athletic. But I did want to. It's just that my parents were always telling me, oh, just focus on your school, Michelle. You need to study. Don't worry about all those sports. Just study, study, study. You don't need to do anything. I'd be like, oh, what about volleyball? No, study. Focus on your schoolwork. I'd be like, okay. How about no study? Okay, okay. So that's what I did. Fact number 16. I can't live without tea. I probably have tea at least once a day. It's amazing. Even in the summertime, I love tea. And I'm talking about warm tea. Iced tea is good too. Thai tea is amazing. I'm just a tea drinker. Yeah. Fact number 17. I can't play any instruments. I've always wanted to learn how to play piano. I think I used to know part of a song at some point in time, but I completely forgot it. And yeah, but I was in choir for over 10 years. So yeah, I would have stayed in it in undergrad if my major hadn't been so taxing. I majored in biology. Fact number 18. I wasn't allowed to wear makeup or paint my nails or wear large earrings or go to sleepovers until I was in like 8th grade. It was funny because I would just like grab some like clear mascara and I had to beg just to be able to use that clear mascara. It did nothing. And I would just like put it on, just glop it on like I was really doing something, and I would just be like, yes, I can do something even if I can't wear the real stuff. I have this. And then with sleepovers, I remember asking my mom, can I go to a sleepover and spend the night at this friend's house? And she'd be like, what? Why? Why do you need to stay at someone else's house? You have your own house. You have your own bed. I'd be like, okay. I never really understood it. And to this day, I really don't understand why she said that. But hey, whatever. I mean, I do love my bed. So 19. I cannot sleep unless I cannot sleep unless I have some sort of covers over me. I have to have it, even if it's a really hot night. Like it needs to be on my leg at least a little bit, or my shoulder. Like I can't just sleep like out in the open. I don't know what it is, but I just personally can't do it. Number 20. I used to be really gluttonous. I've calmed down a little bit, but I used to eat these giant bowls of cereal out of serving bowls, like those big serving bowls that like you put like stuff for dinner in or to serve guests, or chips, popcorn. Yeah, I filled it with cereal and that would be my breakfast. Yeah, finished it all every time. Don't judge me. Okay. Fact number 21. I have horrible posture. Um, Once I got to the school I'm at now, the medical school, I realized that because we spend so much more time studying. And so I'd be hunched over at my laptop like this for hours, just staring at the screen. And I started having like horrible back pain. And I went and got it checked out, and the doctor literally just said, yeah, you just have bad posture. And I just happened to also be like hunching my back as she was talking to me, and she was just like, see, yeah, that's your problem. So I'm slowly working on it, okay, guys? I'm working on it. Number 22. I love K-dramas. That's actually where I got the random Korean words I know from. I basically watched them so much, like binge watched for years, like at least 3 years now. I've been watching K-dramas. It's been a while. Thank you, Netflix. But I basically just picked up some Korean and I was like, why not just, teach myself a little more. So I just like downloaded an app and, just got some random words from it. I'll get into that later. Fact number 23. I used to be a big anime nerd. I still like it, It's basically like I used to rush back home and like just run in front of my TV to watch Dragon Ball Z back when, the good Dragon Ball Z, the original. And I would just rush back home after school. I think I was like, yeah, it was elementary school. And I would just rush back and I literally wouldn't go to the bathroom. I wouldn't eat. I wouldn't do anything until the show went on commercial because that's how much I loved it. I couldn't miss a second of it. Yeah. But hey, it's a classic, okay? It's a classic. I guess my favorite anime right now that I can watch since I'm older, I don't know, is Ouran Host Club just because it's so funny. And if you haven't seen it, you should look into it. Let's see, fact number 24. I'm Team Android all the way. That's what's actually playing the background music that you may or may not be able to hear. Fact number 25. I used to drink only juice and soda. Yeah, and this is back when I was actually like disturbingly skinny, but I've been working on that. Now it actually is mostly water that I drink, but like juice and soda was like my drug of choice back then. For 26, I had about 3 different cars before my car that I have now, and I'm only 22, so it's a lot of cars. My first car was a Kia. No. It was a Geo. And if you don't know what a Geo is, look it up. It's this tiny little hatchback. Kind of looks like a clown car. And mine was bright red, so we called it the Skittle. And yeah, there was no power steering. But hey, gas was like $12 to fill it up. $12. And got us where we needed to go. My second car was a Kia Rio. My third car was a Honda Accord, I think. Basically, stuff just kept happening to my car. Like, I wasn't crashing into things, but they weren't new cars, so they would end up having some sort of problem that the seller never told us about. So yeah, and now I'm driving a Kia Sorento. So back to Kias. 27. I am 5'7.5". 5'8" with shoes, I guess. Number 28. I love to read. I read a lot of like maybe those corny books that talk about like the girl fell in love with the person she wasn't supposed to be in love with, like things of that nature. And also let's see, just like different books, like also really interesting ones, more serious ones like Kite Runner. That was an amazing book. If you haven't read it, go out and get it. I haven't read the series like Harry Potter, Twilight, and all that. I haven't read those, but maybe I will later on. Fact number 29, my favorite book is East of Eden. I read it in high school, and it just resonated with me. That's probably the favorites that I've mentioned in the in this video are probably my only favorites because I am literally the most indecisive person you will meet in life. Fact number 31, I was born in Doraville, Georgia. Fact number 32, I went to one of the many branches of Texas A&M University. Graduated in 2013. Fact number 33, I love to dance. So I don't know if I'll post a dancing video anytime soon because I'm not the best dancer, but I just really enjoy it. I dance probably every day, yeah. I use Snapchat to live vicariously through my friends. Since I'm in med school, it's kind of, it takes up a lot of time. I do have fun, don't get me wrong, but I have to plan my fun. And I have to study a lot. So I just use Snapchat. I'm like, oh, what are they up to? Oh, okay, yeah, that looks fun. And like a song will be playing, like, oh yeah, that's my song. Okay, yeah, back to studying, yeah. And then yeah, that's my life now. Anyways, fact number 35. I procrastinate a lot. Like I never used to procrastinate this much. It's really bad. I always used to be that person that got things done early so I could go out on the weekend and enjoy myself without anything hanging over my head. But then, like, I guess after catching senioritis my last year of undergrad, I haven't really gotten back to my old self since then. I don't think you can tell, but I'm a very sarcastic person. I guess I have a sort of dry humor. Uh, Talking to me just for like a few minutes, you'll probably pick it up and see what I'm talking about. But that's just how I am. I don't know. It rubbed off on my little brother, which is kind of funny because he talks exactly like me. But maybe in another video you'll see more. Fact number 37. I am extremely, extremely clumsy. Like, I could be walking down the street, like, nothing in the way, and just trip, like, on air or on my own foot. Like, it's really bad. I have a story. I remember this one winter. No, it was a summer, and I was helping my mom bring up the groceries. We lived in an apartment at the time, and you know how apartments, like, some of them have those rocky steps that have the gaps in between, and they're made of, like, pebbles and stuff, you know? So that's when those platform flip-flops were in style, and of course I had to have them because, you know, I was trying to be stylish. And we were coming up the stairs, and my mom was like, "Are you sure you want to wear those to bring the groceries? You better be careful." I was like, "I'm fine. I got this. I can walk in them just fine." And so I bring up the first batch, and I go back down, trip on the sandal, roll down the stairs, like tumble like in a ball. And then I'm just like shaking, and my legs are just like bleeding. And my mom's just like at the top of the stairs like this. Yeah, it was. She didn't even say sorry. She was just like, "I told you." I was like, oh. I was like, "I'm bleeding," and she was just like, "I told you." So, anyways, that's. I'll share more clumsy stories later. I have a lot. Number 38. I love to laugh and make other people laugh. It just makes me happy. Like, laughter is the key to happiness. You can't live a happy life without any laughter. That's what I feel like. Also, you burn calories. When I first meet people, I've gotten that I come off as reserved, maybe a little shy at first, but once I get to know you, it gets better. I open up a little more, and then you see my personality more. I'm just, yeah, I'm not that, like, out there crazy. I can be crazy sometimes, but not, like, right at first. Fact number 40. I have this habit of throwing my head back when I laugh. I don't think I've done it on the video so far, but yeah, it's really bad. Like, I have another story. We were in Taco Bell after this great night, you know, out with friends, whatever, guys, girls. And someone said something that was funny. And so I'm like, and I just like knocked my head directly on this like side of the really hard wall of where I was sitting. It was like a booth in Taco Bell. And everyone heard it, and everyone just stared at me in silence and then busted out laughing. Another embarrassing moment of Michelle's life. But I can't help it. It's like subconscious. It just happens. 41. I'm almost done, guys. Stay with me. My memory sucks, like, especially when it comes to like birthdays and things like that. I'm horrible. You could tell me right then, my birthday is November 5th. And I'll say, okay. And then like 5 minutes later, when's your birthday again? Yeah, okay. Wait, what? I don't know. I probably should have better memory being in med school, but you know, I remember like science stuff. It's just like birthdays and small things. I can't. Too. I'm a crybaby. When I get like very frustrated, I'm not a person that would, you know, get angry or something. Or if I do get angry, it's like a crying angry. It's like it's pretty bad. I'm just like a blubbering person when I'm frustrated, or when I watch a slightly sad movie. Like if there's a single sad part or like a really really sweet part, then I might shed a tear or two or three or four. Fact number 43. I am not a morning person at all. Like, especially if someone wakes me up and I wasn't meant to wake up early that day. Oh my gosh, it's bad. It's probably worse than when I'm hangry. Fact number 44, I actually wanted to be an ice skater when I was little. Number 45, I'm extremely awkward, and I think it's because I used to be so shy back in elementary school, high school. basically we used to move a lot when I was younger, so I always had to be the new kid and I always had to meet new people, but I guess I just wasn't that outgoing back then. So yeah, my awkwardness just stuck with me. Like I suck at like small talk and things like that. You know, I never know what to say. Or if someone compliments me, I'm like, thanks. Like I don't know. Okay. I hate talking to relatives on the phone. I don't. I sound like a horrible person, but my mom does this thing where she'll like be talking to an aunt from wherever, back home, and she'll be like, "Oh, here, Michelle wants to talk to you," and I'm just like, I'm like, no, like I don't want to, I don't want to, but I always get forced to anyway. It's just I never know what to say. Like back to the awkwardness. I'm just like, "Hi, good afternoon. How are you? Okay, how are the kids? Good evening. Okay, good night." I don't know what to say. Fact number 47. So, along with my obsession, my slight obsession with Dragon Ball Z, I actually wanted to be a Super Saiyan. hmm Not like that one guy. Maybe I'll like add a pic in here. That one guy was a little like, oh, excessive. Not crazy like that, but I wanted to, have the power to do that stuff like the Kamehameha. Okay, I'll stop now. I'm sorry. 48. I am terrified of heights. I'm terrified. Every time I've gone on a roller coaster of any sort, I basically just close my eyes and count it down until it was over. The first roller coaster and only one that I ever opened my eyes on was I forgot what it's called at the moment. Big Texas Giant, yeah. And that's after they like redid it and it's safer now. Yeah, I can open my eyes for a little bit on that one. Otherwise, yeah, you won't catch me bungee jumping or anything like that ever, probably. Fact number 49. I'm so forgetful that I always forget my leftovers after we go out and eat somewhere. I actually just did it yesterday. We went to BJ's for two classmates' birthdays. And I was like, yeah, bye. Walk around the table awkwardly saying bye to everyone and just pass my food twice, literally. And it was just there waiting on me to grab it. And I forgot. So, plus I already said the awkward goodbye, so I didn't want to run back in there. Fact number 50. A goose bit me once. Yeah. Stuff that happens to me. Yeah. I was feeding it bread along with all the other ducks at my undergrad. We had like this giant pond. And so I'm feeding it the bread, and then I see a little duck that didn't get any bread, and the goose is like in my face trying to get the bread, right? And I like feed it to the other duck, and the goose got mad, so it just like bit me. It like came in at my foot. I was like, what? I just got bit by a goose? I mean, luckily I had really thick boots on, so it didn't hurt me, but I don't know. I don't know what else to say about that, but it happened. So it was nice talking to you guys. Hope you enjoyed. Go ahead and like this, share this. I'll be having more videos coming out with vlogs, maybe like a daily vlog of going to school, see what a day in the life of a med student is like. Well, at least me, and maybe travel vlogs coming up. So, stay tuned, subscribe, please. And it was nice talking to you guys. Bye.